Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will be teaching about class 9 chapter motion. This is the second part. If you have not watched the first part, link of it is given in the description box. Learning objectives. At the end of this session, learners will be able to understand motion in one dimension. Identify one-dimensional, two-dimensional, three-dimensional motion. Understand scalar and vector quantity. List few examples of scalar and vector quantities. Types of vector, how to draw a vector, characteristic of a vector, and at last able to differentiate between scalar and vector quantity. Motion in one dimension, as I told in the previous video, that when an object is moving along a straight path is called motion in one dimension. जब ऑब्जेक्ट सीधे पाथ में चलता है तो उस मोशन को हम लीनियर मोशन कहते हैं या रेक्टिलिनियर मोशन कहते हैं. अब इस मोशन इन वन डायमेंशन में हमें जानना है पॉइंट ऑब्जेक्ट क्या होता है. Object under consideration can be treated as a point object if the size of the object is much smaller than the distance traveled by it in a reasonable time duration. Means object का size बहुत छोटा हो और जो उसके comparatively उस जो distance travel कर रहा है वो बहुत ज्यादा हो. Just like that, if your father is driving a car and he traveled a distance of 1,000 kilometers, which is quite larger than the length of a motor car. So in this case, the motor car is considered as a point object. Here in kinematics, हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं describe the motion without going into the cause of the motion. We are not learning about the application of force. Motion in straight line, when an object moves in a straight line with respect to the observer. उसको हम कहते हैं motion in straight line. Motion of lift क्या है? Motion in straight line. Motion in one dimension. Let's know more about this. Look at the diagram. It is a x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. Student, please don't confuse with the down also written. It's just only for explanation. X coordinate, this one is x coordinate. For explanation only. Y coordinate, this one is a y coordinate. For explaining, down also given. Z coordinate. So look at what is the meaning of motion in one dimension. The motion of an object is said to be one dimensional when only one of the three coordinates specifying the position of the object changes with time. So इस तीन कोऑर्डिनेट में सिर्फ एक कोऑर्डिनेट चेंज होगा तो वो मोशन इन वन डायमेंशन कहलाएगा. जैसे कि ये हॉर्स है वो मूव कर रहा है, किस कोऑर्डिनेट में मूव कर रहा है? वाई कोऑर्डिनेट में. तो इसमें क्या है? सिर्फ वाई कोऑर्डिनेट चेंज हो रहा है तो वो कहलाएगा मोशन इन वन डायमेंशन. So, if a particle is moving in a single direction throughout its journey is also considered to be motion in one dimension. Look at some diagram also given down. A girl is riding her bicycle. This boy is moving on a straight path. These are also the example of motion in one dimension. Motion in two dimension. What is the meaning of that? When an object move along a curved path. Or see that image. The motion of planet around the sun, the motion of a billiard ball on a billiard tail, and then motion of a cell fight from a gun. And if a boy is throwing a stone at a certain angle, it is also a motion in one dimension. अब इसमें क्या है? इसमें तीन कोऑर्डिनेट में दो कोऑर्डिनेट यूज होता है, दो कोऑर्डिनेट चेंज होता है जो डिस्क्राइब करता है मोशन इन टू डायमेंशन को, जो कि कर्व पाथ पे होता है. तो वो एग्जाम्पल इसमें है क्या? प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन. प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन क्या है? एक फॉर्म ऑफ मोशन है जो एक्सपीरियंस्ड बाय एन ऑब्जेक्ट और पार्टिकल्स दैट इज प्रोजेक्टेड नियर द अर्थ सरफेस एंड मूव अलोंग ए कर्व पाथ. सो दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ projectile motion which act under the action of gravity only. Look here, these are the example of प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन. जब कोई तुम स्टोन को फेंकते हो और किस एंगल से वो गिरता है तो वो तुम्हारा प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन हुआ अंडर द एक्शन ऑफ ग्रेविटी ओनली. मोशन इन ए प्लेन इज डिस्क्राइब्ड एज टू डायमेंशनल मोशन. Motion in three dimension, when all the three coordinates specify the motion in three dimension, means all the three coordinates x y z coordinates are required to describe the motion of the particle. इसमें random motion होता है, the particles move कर रहे हैं here and there. Look at this, honey bee is 2 honeybees are moving in the sky. So ये सारे क्या हो रहे हैं, रैंडम मोशन में मूव कर रहे हैं, जिगजैग फॉर्म में. मोशन ऑफ ए काइट इन द स्काई, motion of a aeroplane in the sky, motion of a flying bird in the sky. These are the example of motion in 3 dimension. So motion in space को हम consider करते हैं motion in 3 dimension. उसमें एक movement है gyroscope का, जो भी हम motion in 3 dimension में consider करते हैं. Now, if you're learning about the motion, what is the definition of motion? Till now we have learned movement of any object from one position to another position with respect to the observer. हम लोगों ने ये पढ़ा, तो हमें जानना है पोजीशन है क्या. तो पोजीशन इज द लोकेशन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट. हम ऑब्जेक्ट को लोकेट करते हैं. इफ ऑब्जेक्ट चेंजेस इट पोजीशन विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम, इट इज सेड टू बी इन मोशन. We have learned about this. So for knowing the position, for knowing the location of object, हमें क्या जानना है, origin को जानना है. और उस origin को हम क्या बोलते हैं, reference point बोलते हैं. इस origin को क्या बोलते हैं, reference point बोलते हैं. तो किसी भी object का location जानने के लिए हम किसकी मदद से जानते हैं location? With the help of reference point, which is also known as origin. और फिर उसके direction को भी जानते हैं. Look at the diagram. यहाँ हमने ट्री को क्या माना, ट्री को रेफरेंस पॉइंट माना या ओरिजिन माना. और दिस मैन इज मूविंग फ्रॉम वन पॉइंट टू अनदर पॉइंट, देन टू अनदर पॉइंट, देन टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. तो ये क्या है, ये मैन क्या है, पर्सन इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट and tree is a reference point or origin. So this person is changing its position with respect to a tree, which is a reference point or origin. So direction is also necessary to locate an object. How to plot a graph in position in straight line motion? Positive sign indicate positive direction. Means what is the meaning of that? Just to look at here, what is the meaning of positive and negative sign? Just to consider 0 as a origin point or reference point. If a object move towards the right, it means it is having a positive value. If an object move towards the left from its origin, it is considered as a negative value. Two examples are given down. So position of x is equal to +1 meter. What is the meaning of that? Plus means the object is moving towards the right direction. And 1 means the object has traveled a distance of 1 meter from the origin. 1 meter from the origin. 1 meter गया है origin से. Next example is given. Position of y is equal to -3 meter. What is the meaning of that? Minus means the object has traveled towards the left direction. -3 meters. So just consider here, this one is a -3. This one is -3. Okay, so the minus means it travels toward the left direction, and 3 means the distance traveled is 3 meters toward the left direction. Motion of a object along a straight line. Another example, we have taken x coordinate. We have पहले हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है कि motion in 1 dimension में हम सिर्फ एक coordinate से पता लगा लेते हैं कि ऑब्जेक्ट किस का क्या मूवमेंट हो रहा है. So in this case we have taken a x-axis. In this, just look at the diagram. One train is moving towards the right direction. It means it has positive value. One train is moving towards the left direction, from where both the trains are moving towards opposite direction from its origin 0. So the train which is moving towards the right direction has positive value. The train which is moving towards the left direction has negative value. The position of an object can change on a straight line or on a plane with respect to 6 fixed point of reference. What is the meaning of fixed point of reference? एक example दिया हुआ है. One person is coming out of its house and then afterward he is taking his car and going to the office. तो इस केस में हाउस को हम लोगों ने फिक्स पॉइंट ऑफ रेफरेंस लिया, ओरिजिन लिया, और वो पर्सन जा रहा है अपना ऑफिस, जिससे हमें ऑब्जेक्ट का पोजीशन का पता चला. So point to be noted, the moving object is either a particle या point object हो जैसे कि इलेक्ट्रॉन हो, और an object that moves like a particle. Most important thing to be noted, a body is said to be moving. This car is a moving, like if every portion of its move in the same direction at the same rate. So every portion of its move in the same direction at the same rate. Physical quantities are divided into two, scalar and vector quantity. Scalar means it has magnitude only. Vector means it has both magnitude and direction. Just know more about the scalar and vector quantities. Mathematics is a language of physics. With the help of this, we can describe the world around us in quantitative terms, in the terms of number. So in the branch of physics, one branch is mechanics. जिसमें हम पढ़ते हैं एनर्जी, मास एंड टाइम को, और उसमें हम दो अमाउंट लेते हैं जिससे हम न्यूमेरिकली डिपिक्ट करते हैं आइडियाज को, नंबर से आइडियाज को बताते हैं. वो दो फॉर्म है, वेक्टर्स एंड स्केलर्स क्वांटिटी. So vector and scalar quantity are used both in physics as well as in mathematics. But if we are dealing with the physics, अगर हम physics को use से पढ़ रहे हैं, तो there are different types of measurement tools. बहुत सारे different types है. उसमें एक measurement tool है scalar and vector quantity. Just know about the scalar quantity. Scalar quantity क्या? जिसके पास सिर्फ magnitude है. तो we have to know about what is a magnitude. हमें magnitude समझना है. तो मैग्नीट्यूड जस्ट एग्जांपल ले ले, साइज ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट, स्पीड ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट, मास ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट. इसमें क्या किसी चीज का साइज क्या है, जैसे तुमने बोला 2 फीट है, तो उसमें 2 क्या है, नंबर है, फीट क्या है, उसका यूनिट है. स्पीड ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट तुमने बोला 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड है, तो 5 क्या है, 5 है उसका नंबर, और मीटर पर सेकेंड है उसका यूनिट. मास ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट तुमने बोला 10 kg, तो क्या है, 10 क्या है नंबर, और kg क्या है unit. So it is the quantity which can write down numerically. What about the vector quantity? Vector quantity, as we know very well, it is having both magnitude as well as direction. Scalar quantity, scalar is a synonym of number. Scalar is, you have to keep in your mind, scalar is a synonym of number. Number का पर्यायवाची है. Time, mass, distance, length, वॉल्यूम, टेम्परेचर, एनर्जी, सारी ये स्केलर क्वांटिटी है. क्या टाइम हो रहा है, बॉडी का क्या मास है, तुमने क्या डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया, टोटल पाथ कवर्ड किया है, लेंथ क्या है, वॉल्यूम क्या है, टेम्परेचर क्या है, ये सारी एनर्जी स्केलर क्वांटिटी है. एनर्जी कैसे स्केलर क्वांटिटी है, क्योंकि हम जानते हैं कि एनर्जी इज द एबिलिटी टू डू वर्क. So work is also a scalar quantity because it is dot product of two vectors. So it is a scalar quantity. So work done is equal to W is equal to F dot S. In this, no direction is specifying, only the magnitude is applying. So work is also a scalar quantity. Example of scalar quantity in day-to-day life. Just to daily you are going to a school. And what is the class duration? Sometime 50 minutes, or in some school it is 40 minutes. 50 is a number and minute is a unit. So it is a scalar quantity because it is having only magnitude, no direction. Same if your mother is preparing food in your kitchen, so there is a role of temperature and only scalar quantity. It has only magnitude, no direction is specifying. Another example, if you are going from Delhi to Chandigarh and someone is asking you what distance you have traveled, you will say 250 kilometers. So in this case also, you are not specifying the direction. So it has only magnitude. Vector quantities. Vector quantities, I said you earlier, it has both magnitude and direction. So in the language of mathematics, physical vector quantities are represented by mathematical objects are called vectors. Few points to be noted about the vector. We can add or subtract two vectors. We can multiply a vector by a scalar or by another vector, but we cannot divide by a vector. The operation of division by a vector is not defined. A vector is known as a unit vector when it is having magnitude 1. And this unit vector is to define the direction. So one unit vector define करते हैं उसको direction को. A vector has a direction and magnitude, but it does not have position. Example of vector quantities: displacement, distance with direction; velocity, speed with direction; acceleration, rate of change of velocity with time, is a vector quantity. Force, in which direction you are applying force, it is a vector quantity. Torque is a measure of a force that can use an object to rotate about an axis. It is a vector quantity. Image is given down. Example of vector quantity in day-to-day life. इफ यू ट्रेवल्ड ए डिस्टेंस ऑफ 2 किलोमीटर तुम जाते हो और उसमें डायरेक्शन नहीं बता रही हो तो ये तुम्हारा हो गया स्केलर क्वांटिटी। अगर तुम बता रहे हो कि तुम 2 किलोमीटर गए हो और कोई डायरेक्शन बता रही हो ईस्ट और वेस्ट, तो वो हो गया डिस्टेंस विथ डायरेक्शन जो कि डिस्प्लेसमेंट होता है। तो क्या हुआ, वो वेक्टर क्वांटिटी हो गया। इसको हम डिनोट करते हैं बाय गिविंग ए एरो ऑन दिस सिंबल। तो ऊपर हम उसके एरो लगाते हैं। नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, अगर तुम किसी पाथ में शॉर्ट पाथ में जाते हो और बता रहे हो कि तुम 25 किलोमीटर टूवर्ड्स ईस्ट गए हो, तो यहाँ तुमने मैग्नीट्यूड भी बताया, डायरेक्शन भी बताया, तो ये क्या हो गया, वेक्टर क्वांटिटी। हाउ टू ड्रॉ ए वेक्टर? It is represented by an arrow and the direction of this arrow is the same as that of the quantity. So look at this image. We draw a vector from the initial point or origin called the tail of a vector. So origin is known as a tail of a vector. Just to consider the tail of a dog. Next one is about, we have to go to the terminal point which is known as a head of a vector. So just you consider as a head of a frog. So marked by an arrowhead. So like this you will draw it, tail and head. Tail is the origin and head is the end or terminal point. This is the way you have to draw a vector. What is the meaning of magnitude? Magnitude is the length of the vector and is always positive scalar quantity. Just to take one example, you have to draw a vector of velocity. So you have to put the arrow above it, and if you have to draw it magnitude, just draw the two line. Is its magnitude. Types of vector. There are different types of vector: parallel vectors, anti-parallel vectors, equal vectors, orthogonal vector. Parallel vectors, when the vectors are in identical direction, they are in the same direction. Anti-parallel, they are in the opposite direction. Then equal vectors, they are in the same direction but having the equal magnitude. Orthogonal vectors, the vectors with direction perpendicular to each other. Characteristic of vectors. Vectors having both magnitude as well as direction. They do not obey the ordinary laws of algebra. They do not obey the ordinary laws of algebra. The change if either the magnitude or direction change or both change. What is the addition rule? So in case of scalar quantities, simple arithmetics. It's given here. Just look at this all. These are the simple arithmetics. In case of vectors addition, we are using the parallelogram law. And how to draw the vectors? Just look at this, vector A, vector B, vector C, we have to keep arrow above it. Draw arrow above it. Scalar quantities, vector quantities, differentiation. So scalar quantity which does not have direction, it is the important point, and the vector quantity have both magnitude and direction. Scalar quantity, one-dimensional quantity. Vector quantity, multi-dimensional quantities. Scalar quantities changes with change in their magnitude. Vector quantity changes with the change in their direction or magnitude or both. Scalar quantity follow ordinary rules of algebra. Vector quantity follow rules of vector algebra. Scalar quantities are comparison are simple. Vector quantity comparison are complex. Scalar quantity can divide another scalar. Two vectors can never divide. Thank you, student.